Topea. Blood. Democratic Governor Laura Kelly. Response to criticism proposed navy blue and deep gold plate. Announced on Tuesday. That office design only 6 days after breaks in controlled legislature face threat intervening. A few possible promised a final vote. The design that is not satisfied is often a navy strip on top. Navy numbers and arts. With existing plate that was pale blue with the letters and numbers. It was a sharp break and mostly white has a relief representation of state seal. According to the Ministry of State, the plates have worsened over the years. And many of them are difficult to read. Starting from March, the drivers would be asked to buy a new plate for 50 cents when they renewed the annual recording of a vehicle. In order to avoid using the new plate, they would have to choose a special plate and pay $45 more. Kelly initially praised new design for encouraging the optimism of state. The second half slogan is, through challenges. Perhaps despite profile good intentions of ministration. An appropriate explanation opposition that it will face immediately after introducing plate. The Republican chief public prosecutor of state Kobach tweeted that design was very similar to a New York plate known as Empire Gold, in a docile version of border fight before and during Civil War. While the legislative bodies were preparing to reconvene in January, the Republicans were ready to force a pause and public interpretation. Earlier at beginning of this year, MPs allowed spend up $9.8 million produce new plates and now allow federal coronavirus meet most of costs pandemic aid dollar. Even a Democratic legislator replied to the new design by tweeting, "No. These words are not what Kansas officials want to bring to mind with a plate. But when the states sometimes have no problems with some foreigners. Despite the stunning countryside views. I heard you loudly and clearly," Kelly said in a statement published by his office on Tuesday. Selected authorities should respond to their founders'